The monastery of Anandvan lay hidden in the lush green hills of the Western Ghats. Birds sang sweet melodies at dawn, and the cool breeze carried the scent of jasmine and sandalwood. In this serene sanctuary lived many monks, each devoted to their path of wisdom. Among them was a young monk named Raghav. Raghav was different from the others. While his fellow monks meditated in peace, he spent most of his time thinking about the past, the future, and every possibility in between. He would sit under the ancient peepal tree, lost in endless thoughts, questioning every action, every decision, and every lesson he had learned. One evening, as the golden sun dipped behind the mountains, Raghav approached Guru Pratap, the head monk. His forehead was wrinkled with worry. "Guruji, I cannot find peace. My mind is always running. I think about what was, what could have been, and what might be. Why is it so hard to quiet my thoughts?" Guru Pratap smiled gently. "Ah, Raghav, your mind is like a restless river, always flowing, but never settling. Let me tell you a story. The story of the two travelers." A long time ago, Guru Pratap began. Two travelers, Dinesh and Arjun, set out on a journey across a great desert. They had to cross the vast land before the scorching sun reached its peak. Dinesh was practical. He walked steadily, focusing on each step. Arjun, on the other hand, worried constantly. What if we run out of water? What if a sandstorm comes? What if we get lost? His mind was filled with endless thoughts. As the journey continued, Arjun became exhausted, not because of the heat, but because of his own mind. His worries drained his energy. He kept looking back at the footprints in the sand, wondering if they had made a wrong turn. Meanwhile, Dinesh simply walked forward. Finally, as the sun reached its peak, Dinesh reached an oasis. He drank cool water and rested under the shade of a palm tree. But when he looked back, he saw Arjun, still far behind, still unsure, still trapped in his own thoughts. He had wasted so much energy thinking that he had forgotten to walk. Guru Pratap looked into Raghav's eyes. "Tell me, Raghav, who do you think reached peace, Dinesh or Arjun?" Raghav lowered his gaze. "Dinesh, Guruji." He walked forward while Arjun kept thinking. Guru Pratap nodded. "Exactly. Thinking is like fire. It can warm you or burn you. Wisdom is knowing when to think and when to walk. You must decide. Do you want to live inside your thoughts, or do you want to live in the present?" Raghav felt a shift within him. He realized he had been like Arjun, always thinking, but never truly living. That evening, he sat under the peepal tree again. But this time, instead of thinking, he simply listened to the rustling leaves, to the chirping birds, to the rhythm of his own breath. For the first time in years, his mind was silent. And in that silence, he found peace. Moral of the story: overthinking is like carrying a heavy bag of stones. It only slows you down. Thinking is useful, but living in the present is where true wisdom lies. Thank you.